We go. We're going live, guys.
Yo, 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 what's going on? Hey, Dorian, how are you doing? Okay. Where did Jen go? Ah, oh, hell. Hold on a second, guys. I'm getting process of getting me something to eat here. I don't know what though. Let's try sausage and potatoes. Ah, that's good. Hey, wildlife. Alrighty. Who's on bitch? Oh, Miss Jen.
Here, I'm here. I'm here.
I got back up and you was
It
gone.
froze on me as the intro was going.
It what?
Yes, because my computer froze.
Ah,
Right after I hit the intro, my whole computer froze.
how are you doing, wildlife, Wanda?
Hey, Dorian, that's why I said I'm on my way back. Hey, Wildlife Wanda, how you doing? Long time no see. Good to see you, Wildlife Wanda. Been a while. I've been hanging in there. Been hanging in there. I'm still around. Ain't going nowhere.
Wait.
What's up?
Hold on.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's how. And my other animals and I got to be about almost going on 2 years now. I'm still recovering from a stroke. So
Cindy
I
got
got a
me a
lot of
late
stuff
birthday
going
gift.
on.
Cindy got me a late birthday gift. She got me a miter saw. Yeah.
Scott's working on his mind.
Can you hear me? It's picking me up. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. Yeah, my late birthday gift is a miter saw.
And you
You keep, I don't know, you keep cutting in and out, Jen.
ah. Let me see. Hang on.
Yeah, there you sound good.
I'm good.
Hey, babe.
Hey, there's Cindy.
Well, thank ya, baby.
Why are you not showing your face? What are you doing?
Does that answer?
Hold on a second.
I'm eating.
Yeah, that's why he had the camera off.
Yeah.
He's being polite.
Oh, he's stuffing his face.
Yeah, I like those Rayus, RAOS. Those soups in the glass jar you got me.
Oh, all right. Well, we're not selling them anymore. That's why they are discounted.
Oh, crap.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure we can find them somewhere else.
Walmart, probably.
Yeah, no, I pick it up Friday morning
Ah.
or Thursday when I get off work.
I know you're supposed to heat these up, but heck, they're good, just as good as cold.
Yeah, you're just weird. You eat it soup cold.
Mm-hmm.
Switch. Dan told me we might not have, depending on how long the reach from the table here up to my head. Side.
Cindy, is it just on my end, or is Jen cutting in and out?
Yeah, I can't hear. I hear every other
Okay.
word.
Hear that, Jen?
She's rebooting. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I was getting ready thinking. I thought it was my end.
No, it's on hers. Go lay down.
I just got to figure out why. See, my headset will connect to my laptop. The mic will, but the audio, it won't. I even disconnected and everything.
I don't know. Go lay down now. Yeah, you've seen this movie before.
I'll check it out.
It's where these guys are driving cross country and they play a joke on a trucker pretending to be a female and he chases them down. You've seen this before. We both watched it together. And he kidnaps the two girls that are with the guys. Oh shit, I
I don't
forgot. I left
recall,
them.
but I might have.
Yeah, you've seen it. I forgot I left them out. Well, I'll go let them back in at 8 o'clock. I forgot the chickens are outside. They can stay out a little bit longer. Plus, I figure once we start the new coop, you're gonna need something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then we gotta go and get some. Oh shit!
What?
I gotta figure out how we're gonna go get the pallets from Tanya's house.
I
'Cause
thought they were supposed to deliver it.
no, he unloaded them out of his truck. They're sitting over there. There's 3 people watching.
Yep.
Hello.
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 Okay, so now you can hear me okay now.
Yeah.
So far.
Okay. I just gotta be careful. I don't mess around with anything else.
Right.
We have a thunderstorm coming in.
Oh, okay.
I've had more problems with than the other one.
Muggy, muggy, muggy.
The other
No. Oh, there she goes again.
Huh?
It's muggy here too. It's supposed to rain tonight. I really hope it doesn't
Cindy,
rain Thursday or Friday or when you come home. Yeah, go ahead, Jen. Did you freeze again?
just asking what you said because I only caught like a little bit of it.
No, I was telling Scott I hope it doesn't rain when he comes home next weekend.
Yeah, because every freaking time I've been coming home, been doing nothing but freaking raining. But then no, the day as soon as I leave, clears up.
Well, not just that. Every time I'm off, it's raining. The day that I had off and went to, and it's beautiful outside, but hot. But yet I had to work because stupid assholes.
Oh boy. Well, you could be having a problem that California's having right now.
What are they having?
Oh, they have half of California blocked off right now because there's a big protest going on.
Oh, I
You get
know.
stuck in that traffic. You could be stuck in that traffic.
Canada's dealing with wildflowers, fires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's close. Be careful because it's close to Michigan. Michigan's already getting the effects of it.
Yeah,
It's hang over your way.
yeah, we see some of it right now. I can see some of it right now. The smoke from it.
Yeah. might hate it, or everybody hates it.
You're
But for the time being,
you're cutting in and out again, Jen.
so you ain't putting masks on.
I don't know. All we heard is something about a mask because you're cutting in and out.
I said, y'all, what you guys need to do is grab the respiratory. That way, when you go out, you ain't breathing in that smoke.
She said the respiratory mask. I understood what she was saying.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, we got a freaking rooster being an asshole.
Only to the females. I don't know why he was trying to get them all to go back inside. I don't know what his deal was today.
My truck out.
So the rooster's being a butthead.
Yeah. I don't know what his deal was today. He didn't want none of the girls going outside for some reason.
Probably because of the smoke coming over from Canada and animals, they feel like there's danger.
It's either that or the hawk that was going over.
That too.
They don't have nothing to worry about with the hawk because the run that we made them is covered.
Yep, the ones are going to be always covered. Oh.
The only thing is you got to worry about is make sure there's no snakes get in or foxes.
Yeah, we heavy reinforce it.
Okay. I was telling Scott, I gotta keep Dora and Peaches separated. Dora today decided, well, they both were on my bed today. They're walking around, whatever. And Peaches did her little up and down, yes, yes, whatever. How she does that. Dora, I guess, took offense to it, and Dora just went right after her. I literally had to put my arm in between them to get them to stop rolling. That's how.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I was like, yep, you both ain't gonna, you both are gonna have to grow on each other.
Yeah.
So it's more or less I gotta do the same thing I did with her and Squirt. Peaches and Squirt. I just gotta keep them separated and let them feel like they're ready to engage. Friendliness. It took Peaches 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. So she finally warmed up to Squirt. Dora, what you doing? But yeah, what a week. Well, now they have it blocked down away from the freeway, at least now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even near the freeway anymore. They're moving. They're getting them moved down to a different area.
Why are they? What are they protesting?
And then block them in the tunnel. So they have a phobia,
Mm.
and that's what found out. So now they use that tunnel to gather all the protesters up into, and that's what they're doing right now. They're setting up to get them moved to go down to the tunnel, which is better because then people don't have to worry about their houses getting windows
Right.
broke or catch fire and all that. But jeez. Dad has his TV on.
Do what?
Whatever news thing that he missed earlier today.
Not me.
Oh, he thinks Trump is about the greatest thing that's happened. And I'm seeing the opposite of what he's seeing.
Hey, Everett.
Hi, Everett.
Yo, Ray, Everett.
Dorian was in earlier in the beginning of the stream.
Yes.
Paul, maybe come up.
I think I swear I sent him the link. Let me make sure.
Well, I put the link out in the chat too, so. Anybody really today coming in right now with the thing that's going on in California, going on with locales, they got stuff going on. There was something else going on too, but I turned away from it because it was bullshit. But shit, that's not like irate. Irate turned around and went there, but nearly run. So I don't know if the cops are going to throw smoke bombs again or what. Excuse me, sorry. Holy smoke.
What?
What was that? A motorcycle or a scooter?
He was opening the hood.
Yeah, my hood's got the squeaky squeak. Make a squeaky noise.
Oh.
Well, grease it up so it doesn't squeak.
Hey.
It still does. We already tried that.
Uh-huh. Mr. Blue Hair soon to be. Oh, and Bobby Ricky Jake from State Farm came into work today.
Do what?
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, what did he say?
Nothing, but I told him what I'm doing.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want them to fucking know. What did he say?
He says he can't wait to see it.
So now I really got to shave it off Sunday night.
I told him look for you on YouTube and you'll see it.
No, because he's going to tell Jake. And Jake's going, then it's going to be all around the damn shop. I can already hear them.
There was another guy with them, but I don't know who that one was.
Was it Jake? I mean, James?
I don't know who James is. I've never seen James.
Yes, you have.
No, you never told me not to say anything to them. So that is your fault.
Fuck.
That's okay. I'll just take a picture of it and send it to him. How about that? Go lay down, Kev. Go. Even the rooster's laughing at you.
Even these guys are laughing.
Squirt!
Especially Squirt. What? These guys had me up early today. Dora went first. Peaches was second. Squirt was third. And then the parrot 8:30. Well, between 8 and 9 this morning. So these guys should be getting soon ready to tell me the rest.
Shit, mine started as soon as that light.
I see that they all get quiet. Mine, as soon as she could see any kind of sunlight, they're automatically starting to chirp.
Yep, that's what mine does. Texas Chainsaw Massacre's on.
Yeah, that's what my birds do. As soon as they see the light, they're up. And even though I put them in before it gets dark, or a little bit before it gets dark, an hour and a half before it gets dark. But I gotta get perch. I gotta get perch windows now because they like looking out the windows. And Dora, she's a big fan of looking out the window more. What, Jasmine? You ready, Jasmine? Soon ready to go to bed? You soon ready to go to bed, Jasmine?
What are you doing, Scott?
Check my damn coolant.
Oh, you'll check it on your truck, but you can't check it on my car?
I do.
You didn't check it the last couple times you were home.
Let's see. Well, you got me doing. Been busy when I was
It
home.
takes 5 seconds for you to check my fluid.
I can't even lift up a hood no more, Cindy. I can't lift up any kind of. So I told Dan, I said, he's left to doing that all now because I can't lift it up. Because I used to check ours and stuff. Like I said,
Are you at the shipper, Scott, or are you at a truck
up underneath
stop?
I'm
the hood, and I
at
can't even
Service
do that.
Plaza.
Oh,
I'm at the First Service Plaza going north on the Jersey Pike.
oh, you're in New Jersey?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second here and get Peaches. She
All
jumped
right.
in the floor.
Where are you going,
Ugh.
Scott?
Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Then after I get empty, go over to Bordentown for the day and put my truck in the damn shop. Well,
Not
for it
what
needs a PM coolant leak.
more money we can't afford.
Oh,
And
you're
then, well,
not.
plus I'm getting my oil change service,
More
regular
money,
service on the truck.
more money we can't afford.
Yeah, but it's better than being shut down and being broke down than losing more money, though.
Can't even get the oil changed in my car.
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'd say do it when I come home, but we
Yeah,
take
okay.
the car in.
Yeah, okay.
Let me, yeah, okay. Take the car in when I come home.
Lindor.
Damn, people have a chicken in a bird cage.
What's the matter, Cindy?
Oh, this movie I'm watching, they have a chicken inside a little bird cage.
Oh, shit.
I'm watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Good movie. Fucked up movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stay. On the other side. Other side. Oh, I ain't gonna kill the mice. Okay, there we go.
Man, these damn mosquitoes are huge this year.
Hey, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead, Josh. Jasmine, get in.
I told Jake, I was
Go
like,
in,
yeah, you're not
Josh.
texting him saying, yeah, you're not allowed to go over the tops anymore.
You can't stop them.
Girls.
Send me a picture of James so I can see if that was him.
All right, hold on.
Is James the one you guys call asshole?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen
hold
him.
on.
Hi. Here's your problem. You're awfully warm. I have to keep an eye on you. Okay. Wait, we're missing one. We're missing. Hold on, I gotta get. Okay. Here's Heidi. All right. Come on, guys. Might as well put them in. Put them up.
All right. Oh, we lost Scott.
Uh-oh. Good girl. Good boy. Good job. Chi-Chi, you know it. Good boy. Which one are you? You my baby? Yes, you are. You're my baby. Yeah. You're... Come on, Tatsy. Be nice. All right, Tatsy. All right. Here you go. Hang on. Here you go. All right. Good sides are in. Now I get pollen. Oh, shit, almost had him. Come on, Paul. Get in there. Come on. Come on, Paul. Come on. Ah. Come on, Paul. Come on. Okay. Come on, Paul. Come on. Get in there.
Go. Lay down. Good girl.
Thanks. Come on. Come on. I know Paul won't bite me. It's just pain in the ass to get him. Come here, Paul. Come here. Good boy. Step up. Good boy. Okay, come here, Paul. Come on. Step up. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, come on. Step up again. Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Come on, Paul. I'm trying not to hurt you. Come on, Paul. Get in there. Okay. Now, grab this other one. Come here. Come here. Come here. You I can get. Missy, come here.
I sent it to you.
Okay, I'll check it out here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's him, his wife, and his 2 kids.
I'll be back. I gotta go let the chickens in.
All right. In here.
I got a good,
Yeah.
good video.
Healthy.
If Humalong comes on today, I got a good video to show for him. Once he likes the DOT videos. I got one where how the scale houses, how they work.
Ha! No, bitch.
What?
Oh, Missy was trying to freaking play games. And that's she's trying. All right, got Missy here.
I
Now I just gotta
wonder.
get this last one. Lunatic Trucker.
I wonder if it'll work out. With me, if Homeland did come along, if I share that video, I want to try it out and see.
Oh, you're the same way?
Do what?
Are you trying to be the same way?
What are you talking? What?
This bird.
Oh,
Lunatic Trucker is being a butthead to me. Hold on. Oh, shit.
all
Ah,
right. Watch this. Work.
quit playing games. Ah! All right. Come here. Oh, okay, you're the nice one. I can handle you. Okay. All right. Let me lock the cage up here because Paul and Lunatic know how to open this. All right. I'll let you on when you're ready for it. Ugh. Yes. If I can get through. I'll fix that in a minute. I better fix that now because if I don't. All right. I didn't do their food or nothing because they still got food in their dishes. The mice, I'm down to 2 mice. So I don't have to go and like refill and all that shit.
Right.
The mice are actually leaving it alone. Well, plus the fact
Okay,
I
I
have
did that. Okay. Hold on. I'm playing around where trying to do something, so it's going to be echo. I'm going to have real bad echo.
Okay.
So you'll see me coming up and down.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Ouch. Go.
Nope, that ain't going to work. Okay, let me try this here. Try one more time. I'm doing something different.
All I know is I got the birds in the cages. Except for one.
There we go.
Mr. Squirt.
Do
Mr.
you hear
Squirt.
echo?
Nope, no echo.
All right, let me try to do something. Let me remove this here. All right, let me open up YouTube.
Whatever
I'm
you
just testing some
do,
out, folks. Huh?
whatever you're doing, there's no echo.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Go to my channel.
Scott's doing some things on his computer.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure something out, see if I can be up here and then share videos as well. We'll do.
Since my computer wants to act like a butthead and get hot on. What's going on right now? Ooh, echo.
Yep. I don't think it might not work. I don't know. We'll try and see.
I had that problem at first when I was doing the birds.
Let me pause this here. All right. Let me come here. Share screen. Share. All right. Ignore the basement right now.
Anybody's allowed up, but only to be respectful and all that. Common sense. I don't have a problem. Oh shit! They're already starting in California. The protesters are putting cars on fire. Oh shit!
All right, let me see if the sound's going to work on this here.
All right.
Week and a half. He likes to be out in the truck. All right, so sound does work like that. All right.
Yeah, it works.
Now, I wonder if I can do this here.
If you are living in California, please be careful. It's over in his area.
What's going on, SJ?
It's like I said, they just got everybody away from the ramps. And
how you doing, SJ?
And they literally just scared somebody out of the vehicle and they put it on fire.
Okay.
Oh my God. If anybody in California is familiar with Dale's Donuts. I can't see what the street sign is yet because they taking the aerial shot. I'm watching a smoke and scan.
All right, should we do should we do that one video that's talking about, or wait for Home Along?
Let's wait for Hum Along because she really wants to watch that video.
If he comes up. Let me see how long of a video it is.
Yeah, because you gotta watch because you gotta be up.
Gotta watch what?
I said you put but
Where am I?
it's real long warning. Oh, we lost Cindy.
Yeah, see, we lost it. Yep. All right.
She'll be back.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it?
But I can't show. But considering he's doing up, I can give you what's going on his channel. Like I said, right now the protesters did that car on fire. Yes.
Yeah, because I got one for 16 minutes and 46 seconds. That one says inside a railway station, what DOT sees will blow your mind. Then there's also one for 34 minutes and 18 seconds, and that's called How Does a Florida Way Station Works?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Hum Along likes that. I think Hum Along, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's trying to learn it because he wants to be I think he or she wants to be a L or a CDL driver. If you heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're surrounding. Now they were surrounding. Oh, thank God that motorcycle guy got loose. They were going to actually surround this motorcycle guy, and he was able to get out. He was able to get free.
What are you watching?
Smoke and Scan. He's friends
What is
with
it?
one.
What's the name of the channel? Wait, what's the name of the channel?
Smoke and Scan.
Smoke
Hold on.
and scan or sand like the beach?
Hold on.
Smoking scan.
It took. Oh no, it
right.
didn't even type it. Yeah.
There it is.
It's separated. He's friends with the one newscast people from the helicopter, so he's allowed to restream this. I don't have that permission. I mean, Damien doesn't mind if I do, but considering he has News 7 up right now, and News 7's a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Cindy says she'll be up in a few. Her phone died. She sent her laptop up.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought if it was anything bad, she would get a hold of one of us. She's got both of our numbers. You look like you're ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But, okay. Roxy was supposed to go out to amusement park today with her Pinocchio outfit on. I'm supposed to get, and she's got her TTS on. If you guys do go over and see Roxy doing that, don't be crude and don't say anything embarrassing, or it's going to cause the place where she's at to close down.
No, that'll be where she gets kicked out.
I said be respectful on that part. Tina was supposed to do something today or tonight. Cafe, I know when I missed earlier today. I got to catch up. But once I catch up, I'll tell you tomorrow what Ken did. And then Rewind last night. They were just going over the stuff that was happening. Local Live. Nothing new with them. The only thing that's changed is I don't know if it's scripted or not, but if he really does have a hacker in his in the group there, Kim's in a lot of trouble because that person can possibly take it down. Ever since they hired that person, they've been having nothing but trouble with Discord. Okay, the other one didn't go down yet. Oh, that was weird. Wait. There we go. That was messed up. Definitely heavy storm coming in, guys. My bars just went from full down to 1 bar on my internet. Hey guys, chill out. Come on. Chill out. Teardrop, be nice. I'm going to have a funny feeling. I'm just going to have Teardrop and Lemon in a cage on their own because Teardrop is like majorly trying to protect Lemon.
Yeah.
So I might have to. I'll see once I turn off all the lights and everything. Maybe they'll settle down. But ooh yeah, Jasmine and Teardrop are not seeing eye to eye today. They're not seeing eye to eye. Might have to switch into a different cage. All right, let me put the curtain down. No, so these guys down. that all in there. Give me 1 second. Pork's not ready to go in yet. Usually I do let them out, but with Sassy and Teardrop and Jasmine acting up, I figure it's time to show them that it's time for bed. That's
Right.
all. Come on. Feed me. Feed. Mommy, here. Come on. Give me a second. I gotta get the tail. Come on. Go. Now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why mommy wanted to get you to come up and wait in the car.
Hey, babe.
Hey, can you hear me?
Turn your mic volume down low.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. Calm down.
It's probably because I'm on my laptop and not my phone.
Right.
Oh, shit. My phone came back up. Why does it show two pictures of you down at the bottom, Scott?
Because I might be doing a video, showing a video later.
Oh, you're on
Of
your...
the,
Wait, are you on your laptop and phone?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Need to get in the form of pushing the people back more.
You can get back to. I had to rewind. I want to watch catching that one car on fire. I know.
I could actually pull this up on Irate Media's channel. I know he don't care. He wouldn't. He doesn't mind me getting him. I've been friends with Irate Media for a long time. Matter of fact, let me see if I can. See if I can find them. Not watching that. There's smoker can. Skull Network's live.
Huh?
The Skull Network is live. Oh, here we go. Irate Media. Wait 1 second. I'll pull it up.
Birthday.
All right.
This is Stephanie Hernandez, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. This has been declared an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled on Alondra and Home Depot to immediately disperse, which means to break up the assembly and leave the area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested. You may also be subject to other police actions, including the use of projectiles and chemical agents. Those include
Should make that full
Please go over
screen.
to his channel.
feedback rounds,
I'm gonna.
tear gas, pepper balls, and pepper spray. The use of this device has resulted in serious injury. Leave the area now. Vehicle sector 409.
All right, here we go. Please go over and make sure you hit the like on this video. Come up to him. He always has stuff that's coming out of California. And he does not edit his stuff.
Vehicle sector 409. Leave the area now. Leave the area now.
That guy's like, what am I supposed to do? That one guy's like, he's dumbfounded. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to wait? Am I supposed to go over this way?
Hold on. Yeah, he is supposed to stay off to the side and stay back because he doesn't want them going in front of the police and getting caught into something that, he doesn't
Yeah, but
need
he
to
didn't
be
leave. He's still hanging around there. I've got it playing on my laptop.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Another Departamento de Westfield del Condado de Los Ángeles. La presencia declara que ha sido declarada una reunión ilegal.
Again, this is Irate Media.
En
I
nombre
don't
del
take
pueblo del
credit for
estado de
this. This
California,
goes right to
les ordeno a
Irate
todos
Media.
reunidos aquí en el Home Depot y Alondra que abandonen el área inmediatamente. Lo que significa disolver esta reunión y abandonar el área. Si no lo hacen,
So,
pueden
Border
ser
Patrol still here, guys, on this side.
También puede estar sujeto a otras acciones policiales, incluyendo el uso de proyectiles de energía cinética y agentes químicos que incluyen rubber bullets, plastic bullets,
Include rubber bullets.
beanbag rounds, bone-tipped plastic
That
rounds,
information has it, guys,
Tear gas.
that Tom Homan has
Pepper
called
balls.
in the National Guard to the
Pepper
Los Angeles
spray.
area.
podría provocar lesiones graves. Abandonen el área inmediatamente. La sección 409 del Código Penal prohíbe permanecer presente en esta reunión ilegal. lo que significa que deben abandonar el área inmediatamente. Tienen que abandonar el área de Alondra y Home Depot inmediatamente. Si permanecen en el área que se acaba de describir, estarán violando la sección 409 del Código Penal. Abandonen el área inmediatamente.
Careful, Irene.
This is Deputy Hernandez, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. This has been declared an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled on Alondra and Home Depot to immediately disperse. Which means to break up the assembly and leave the area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested. Leave the area now. You may also be subject to other police actions, including the use of kinetic energy projectiles and chemicals. Beanbag rounds, bone-tipped plastic rounds, tear gas, pepper balls, and pepper spray. Leave the area now.
Ooh.
The use of these devices
Pepper
could
balls,
result in
sir.
serious injury.
And so there's the salt rocks.
Penal Code Section 409 prohibits remaining present at an unlawful assembly, which means that you must leave the area I just described. If you remain in the area just described, you will be in violation of Penal Code Section 409. Leave the area now.
And I'm warning now, viewers' discretion is advised. I had that up in the corner too. There they go. Start running. Ooh, one got hit on the back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Irene.
Oficiales de los departamentos de Agustín del
You hear
Condado
this?
local. Presencia ha sido declarada reunión ilegal.
Holy. Ooh.
Reunidos en Alondra y Home Depot, que se dispersen de inmediato.
Anybody familiar in that area in California, stay away from it.
Inmediatamente. Si no lo hacen, pueden ser arrestados. Abandonen el área inmediatamente. También pueden estar sujetos a otras acciones policiales, incluyendo el uso de proyectiles de energía eléctrica y agentes químicos. El uso de estos dispositivos puede provocar lesiones.
And on the regular news stations, they're telling everybody to stay away from that area. Because it's going to get real bad here in a few minutes.
Graves. Abandonen el área inmediatamente.
I haven't done this in
Abandonen
a
el
long
área
time.
inmediatamente.
Police accountability.
La sección 409 del Código Penal prohíbe permanecer presentes en esta reunión
Along
ilegal,
with protesters.
lo que significa que deben abandonar el área que se acaba de describir. Si permanecen en el área que se acaba de describir, estarán violando la sección 409 del Código Penal. La siguiente ruta está disponible.
They have border patrol there. They got the military and highway patrol.
So there's some of them that jump over the fence, or not the fence, but the wall, and they are shooting or throwing those canisters over the wall.
Somebody's car got hit because the car alarm. Oh, they got the fire out of the car. And the police are approaching this all wrong because they're going to end up having people's houses catch on fire and shit. They always end up doing it, approaching it wrong. I'm watching two different ones. I'm watching Smoking Scan on my TV and watching Irate Media. Smoking Scan's been going back and forth from Irate Media to AXN. But I know Irate Media, that's why I'm sticking with him. And I know he won't strike us or anything. He knows I give all the credit to him when I show his videos. I think I have like about 4 of them in the old days. Back in the way beginning. Before StreamYards. The video's doing good on my end? Yes. Cool. You ain't gonna find this anywhere but live with exactly what's happening. We got news acres on top of building, on top of Dale's donut too.
Non-stop, huh? All day, all weekend too. Watch. That is in the
Anybody goes over in the Irate Media, tell them I sent you for the like and everything. Give me credit.
Tomorrow's gonna be a different day.
I think tonight they go back to downtown.
Tell him if he remembers Gen T.
This ends
You
here right now.
know that name very well.
I'm surprised they haven't been fashion this
Why would they worry?
He knows I have his back.
National Guard's coming, so they're expecting, I'm pretty sure, to go over the weekend.
And they can't keep it up for months and months.
No, but they said they're not to back down because of the rain, so they're going to bring in National Guard down there to do their job, and National Guard to do their job.
It's not good for the lungs.
Oh, no.
I forgot that major street over there. I can go down that way, connect to it on that.
I have to jump over Smoking
No,
Scan.
that's what I'm saying. I can't get
Make sure you like one of his.
So I just call the tow company.
He's got a better system where he can show a lot more than I
that
can.
intersection where the KTLA van is. That's where I need to go that way. I'm like, how the hell did I get this?
I'm going to make you go all the way around.
That way.
Right now they're doing tear gas or smoke bombs.
The other way!
They keep on fucking shooting them and it's hitting the damn cars, making the cars fall off. Hey, no fighting, guys.
You're welcome, guys. A quarter star, Tom Homan, called the National Guard out. Eventually, they're gonna go towards the gas station, guys.
That's not cool. That's dangerous. Do not throw any smoke bombs or gas over at the gas station. Again, thank you, Irene.
Okay, did I do it? I did it correctly?
I have no idea. They're cleaning up a lot of the junk mess. The garbage. They're cleaning up the garbage. That's the first time I've seen California police actually pick up garbage.
And he's sitting in the front right now is Border Patrol. Short range. Oh shit! They were using short range smoke bombs.
Anybody want to come and recycle all this stuff? That's aluminum, huh? Some type of 61 alloy.
Oh jeez. You gotta have a smart ass. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit ahead. I know it's like 2 seconds or 3 seconds when I'm screen. I keep flipping back and forth. But they got rid of the majority of the protesters. Again, it's Flyrate Media channel. I put the link in the chat. So you go link in the live person, and he's a really good guy. He ain't where he doesn't harass the police or anything like that. Just keeps everything accountable. And people are just running over the glass and leaning on containers. How many nails and glass and metal things have to make clothes?
This is more officers.
And that's News 7 flying above. That's the only media that'll cover it right now. And I can't do News 7 because News 7 looks right. You know, letting these cars go through with all the crap on the ground. LATV there.
Everyone, we're still up here. We're just watching this here about in California.
Yep. Protest.
It's me and I'm watching on Cindy's channel and someone else watching.
Okay. All right. Welcome, whoever's in. We're just watching Irate Media. He's covering the protests down in California. It's mixed protests. It has to do with immigration, and LBG is joining it too. Who's all down there so far is the military, highway patrol, and the border police, border patrol. It's like I said, I do have the link in the script or in the chat. Go over and hit like, let them know that hey, I sent you over to get the like, support. Irate knows me as Gen T, but he knows I got his back. So that's why I have this up. And plus back, News 7 is covering it too, so is Smoke and Scan. Smoke and Scan's doing a lot with the News 7 because he's friends with them. I'm not. So I know I'll get struck. But I'm friends with Smoke and Scan. Now, if he didn't have News 7 on, I would put him on. So, all right, here we go, guys. And News 7 is getting ready to leave to go refuel because they're running low on fuel.
I think they're just waiting for reinforcements here. There's a lot of people once we go down east and once they keep on traveling and we make it to the gas station onto the right side, there's a lot of people over there.
Holy shit. We're going to move them all down to that. They're going to move them down to that tunnel. They do not hurt. I already know what the plan action is. You have one tunnel over there that is enclosed. That's how they got the last protest. They moved them all over there.
Excuse me.
But I do got a question.
What?
It's an hour and 35. Do we want to go past 2 hours, or are we gonna you want to shut down at 2 hours?
Don't matter.
Because you got to be up at 5. Yeah, we better
Yeah,
shut down at 2
4 o'clock.
hours. Yep.
You want
Right.
to play one of my videos now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
I
took mine off.
I gotta get it back up here set up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all good.
I just wanted to kind of have his back a little bit, just in case something broke out. But Smoke and Stan's been covering all 3, so I've been keeping an eye on it.
All right, home along. If you're watching, this one will be for you. History. Wait, I'm talking to you. you all. We'll do the 30-minute one.
Okay.
Where are you at? All right. Share. Copy. Paste. Share. All right. Share screen. Hopefully it still works out right. Share. Close you out. All right.
Make sure you copy and paste the link over in the chat
I
too.
did.
Okay.
It's up there. All right. This one here is it's about the way station, how it works up in Florida, how they do it in Florida.
This weigh in motion scale at Wildwood was built in 1992. The scales that were before here were manned by troopers. There was just one scale house. It was on the southbound side. And they were, from what I understand, they were not open 24 hours like we are now. And we opened 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since 1992. Prior to that, I think they only manned them during the day. The amount of overweight vehicles that were coming through here was astronomical. We were handwriting cases at the time, and I was working the 4 to midnight shift like I am now. Citations come in a book of 25. We would write 25 a night per person. There was so much overweight trucks running down this road after this scale house being closed for so many years. There was no regulation on the weight. They decided one day that the truck traffic was increasing so fast that they needed to do something about it. So they spent years developing what kind of scale house they wanted to put in here, because when they started working numbers, they had people out here working actual truck numbers that were running down this road, and they knew that they needed a type of scale that could weigh 4,000 trucks a day, because back in the early 90s, 3,000 to 4,000 was an average day. We can weigh as many as 6,000 or 7,000 trucks a day now, just going north. It used to be 2-lane when I first started out here in the early 90s, and the ruts in the slow lane were so deep. And I was telling you, I was just driving a small pickup truck back in them days, and you didn't really notice it. It was bad, but you didn't notice it until it rained. And when those ruts filled up with water, they were very difficult to maneuver a car. A big truck, I do all right, but a little car, it would take you right out of the road. Anything on the road is going to create damage to it. It's going to break it down. When we say create damage to a road, we're not talking about dragging something behind your car, your truck, tearing up the asphalt. We're talking about any weight on a surface is going to create wear and tear. If you have the Florida super, super hot summers that asphalt gets 150 degrees, you got 80,000 pound trucks running across it, it's going to create a lot of damage to the road. And the majority.
Yeah, and also what he'll do later on, he'll tell a couple of his stories and kind of jokes too.
Okay, cool.
Majority of the damage to the road are done by trucks, and that's simply because of their weight. But all vehicles create damage to an extent. The weigh stations are a deterrent. We're here to keep the trucks in compliance with the weight standards the state allows. They stay within those standards of the weight. The 22,000 single axle for Florida, 44 in a tandem, 80,000 pounds if you're 51 foot or longer. And that's going to keep, our roads are still going to break down, yes, but they're not going to break down at that faster rate to where they need to be repaired in just a short number of years. Our scales presently are 76 feet long, so we can weigh some awful long trucks. They come in 3 sections. We can weigh an ungodly amount of weight. I've had vehicles in here over 300,000 pounds, but they are platforms, so we can separate axles. When we pull up, we can separate your steering, your drives, and your rear tandem. The guys that are real long and they have sometimes 8, 9, 10, 11 axles, they like coming into these type of scales because we can weigh them, number one, accurately. We know what we're doing here. We're not a cat scale. We've got a lot of drivers in here to get weight on a cat scale, and they'll drop their last axle off and they'll think they're okay, and they come in here with a cat scale ticket and they're 15,000 pounds lighter than we got them on. Okay, what they're going to do is they're going to enter the on-ramp. They're going to see a sign that says maintain 45 miles an hour, and you want to maintain your 45 miles an hour. If there's one thing that will plug the system up quick is dropping your speed. Do not slow down or speed up, because it will bring you in for either one of those two. Those parameters on the speed sensor are set low and high. You'll see these two little white spots right.
Do what?
Oh, one of the little visitors came in and I just yelled at him to get out of the cage.
Oh.
Here, once you cross that weigh and motion scale, by the time your front axle hitting that scale and your last rear axle hitting that scale, we know everything about you. It will tell us your total length, distance between your axles, the weight of each axle, how long you are, how wide you are, how tall you are. The only thing we don't know is your first name. We know everything about you before you even come in here. Now, if all that is good,
I'm not kidding about that.
all those dimensions are correct and all those weights are correct, then that system is just going to guide you right through the scale house. You're going to be gone. You'll shoot all the way out, right past the scale here, and right back out on the interstate. So you'll drop down to 45 miles an hour for about approximately 20 seconds. That's what it takes you to run through the scale house, about 1.5 miles. If you do set off one of the predetermined weights in the computer has different weights. It'll bring you in at, say, example, it might be set at 76,000 pounds. So anything over 76,000 will come in. And when it brings you in, it'll slide you down this lane here. And then you'll get to a point here, and it'll direct you to either scale 1 or scale 2. And you just follow it onto the scale. Make sure you make your complete stop prior to coming up on a scale. And then pull up on a scale. Wait for the inspector to give you a green light. If you don't get a green light in a reasonable amount of time, please don't beep your horn. Could be something wrong with the weights. Could be we get a lot of fuel trucks in here and the weight is constantly shifting, and we don't know what they weigh until they lock in. So depending on what you're hauling, just wait for the green light. Once you get the green light, you're free to go. It's very important to maintain that 45 miles an hour in 100-foot intervals. If you're not maintaining 100-foot intervals, how do you know you're reading your arrow and not that guy in front of you? The virtual dimension monitor is talking to the weigh and motion monitor because it's giving you these dimensions. When the computer directs the vehicle into the scales because of a violation of either weight or dimension, then this information is transferred to that computer and all that, just like that. Yeah. It actually measures your length, height, and width using lasers. Every vehicle that comes in is on there. If we click on the picture of the vehicle, for instance, there's one in the center far left that's a car hauler, we can determine exactly where that vehicle's over height. So when we go out there with our manual height stick, we know exactly where we have to go. We don't have to just sit there and try to eyeball which car is the highest one. The arrows are telling you where the high points are at, or the wide points, or where it's too long. I had a case in the middle of the night, 10 o'clock last week. The guy was hauling palm trees. Now looking out this window, and it's very dark out. You can't see a lot, so I depend on my monitors to see. And I saw my monitor told me that he was 9.5 foot wide. I couldn't see that from in here. When I went out and I looked at one side down his truck, he had a root ball sticking out that far. He was not legal to be on the road after dark. So here it is 10 o'clock at night, so that's the reason that we shut him down. Of course, we have to issue a citation for it, and then that's going to a whole new different realm. It's all about safety. It's all about if you are over dimension, you've got to have the required safety stuff on the vehicle, to tell everybody out there, because we're protecting the motoring public. As funny as it may sound and kind of corny, that's what we're doing. The DOT reader is a system that will scan each and every DOT number in a matter of seconds. It will appears on what we call a hot list. A hot list is a list of DOT numbers that have unpaid penalties owed to the state of Florida for over 30 days. The procedure is to pull the vehicle in a parking lot. That's our policy. It's not statute, it's policy that we tell the driver that he has outstanding penalties. We'll give him paper over here that actually lists the DOT numbers, the citation numbers, the dollar amounts, the dates were issued, and we'll give that to the driver and call the company, and they can pay those fines. When they pay those fines, we'll confirm that they're paid, and then we'll release the vehicle. Okay, so if we want to talk about pre-pass, it's a system where you pay a monthly fee to bypass the scale. Now, the whole intent of that system is to alleviate some of the heavy traffic that we have. I said we can weigh up to 7,000 trucks a day. When we have one of those days, this scale house gets plugged up, and it gets plugged up quick. You have a little transponder in your window, and it shows a green light or a red light. So you run under that little reader a mile down it's just before the open sign. Gives you a green light. It tells you you're okay. You can go right down the interstate, don't come in. If it gives you a red light, you have to come in. So there's a lot of trucks that buy it, and the system is good if it's used correctly. If you're a mothball hauler, a cotton ball hauler, you don't haul any weight. Styrofoam, we see it all the time. Pallets, whatever you might have that you just never get overweight. That's the system you need to be on, because you'll never have to go into a scale house. It does have a 10% pull-in rate, so 10% of the time you will get pulled in. But that's the system was designed for light trucks. Unfortunately, a lot of the vehicles that tend to run heavy also buy into pre-pass. So here's this vehicle now. This one just came in. He's overweight. It's weighing him at 79,700 pounds. He's going to come in. Here he is right here. He went to the swim sort split right here. He didn't get the bottom.
I don't know where he said he's overweight, because they're allowed up to 80,000.
Every state's different.
No, total weight, we're allowed up to 80,000 for all states.
Oh, okay. They changed it then, because I know last time I heard that you had to be at the certain weight. If you weren't at the certain weight, you're in trouble.
Now, what's different is the axle weights.
Okay.
That there can be different, but the total weight is 80,000. But
Okay.
he'll explain.
Bypass lane because he's heavy, so he's got to come in. So he's going to come in. One of these lights are going to light up here. Here he comes. Even in a fog, you can watch these trucks come down, because there he is right there. You can see him out there on the lane coming in, and the computer directed him to scale number 2. So he's going to come up right here, and he's going to pull up right here and come up on the scale. This screen tells us a lot of stuff here. This number right here, 2850, that's the 2,850th truck that came in today. And here's the time. He's a Class 9 vehicle. Speed was 34 miles an hour. His gross weight 79,700 pounds. We have a US DOT number reader down there, and evidently it didn't read his DOT numbers. His length's 59.6, width is 8.1, height 11 foot, and he came in because he was gross overweight. Now, remember I told you about there's certain parameters in the computer where these vehicles will come in at a certain weight. I'm going to say 76,000 pounds. So anything over 76,000 pounds, if he hits that number, he's going to come in. So this vehicle had to come in because the whim weighed him at 79,700 pounds. His actual weight is 79,760 pounds. Now that's pretty doggone close. Here's his steer axle weight. He can do 22 on a steer, 44 on a tandem, and he's 33,960 and 33,900. So his weights are perfect. Axles, gross weight's under 80,000. He's 51.7 feet long, so he can haul that weight. His bridge.
Yeah, the reason why the whim, meaning way in motion, they brought him in because of his weight. Yeah, he was legal, but as you can see, the red, gross overweight. He was at 79,740.
Right.
But the whim still end up sent a signal to his truck he must pull in,
Right.
even though he's still legal. But see how right here, I don't know if you can see my cursor. US DOT not red. So that could be another reason why the whim pulled him in too, because they didn't catch the DOT number from the license plate.
Right.
Weights are good. First three axles, 17 feet, 45,000. He's good to go. And 39-foot inner bridge, 67,000. I know that 39-foot inner bridge, he can do 68,000. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's got it all right where he needs to be. And all I'm going to do here is push that little exit button, give him a green light.
Yeah.
Now that's the kind of truck I wouldn't mind with that big ass sleeper like that.
But let's say we got a 10 axle or 6 axle truck. I'm gonna right click accumulate axles. This little box is gonna show up. So I'm gonna click on his steers. I'm gonna click on his drivers. I'm gonna click on his rear tandem. It's recording the weights up here exactly like you see them here. Now I'm gonna tell the driver to please pull up and put your third, fourth, and fifth sets of axles on scales 1, 2, and 3. Normally I've got a partner in here. One of us will go outside and direct the driver to put those 3 axles on those platforms again. So let's say that this is axle number 4. I'm going to click that one again, and this is the next set of axles. I'll click that one again, and that's the next set. So there's all your sets of axles. He's got 6 sets of axles, and we just recorded every one of the weights. And all we would do right here tells you that total weight would come to 159,100. We just print a ticket. Bam. The permit office, when they issue that permit, they'll only give them a certain amount of weight per axle. So you have to break it down. It might tell you he can do 44 on a tandem, maybe he can do 50 on a tandem, maybe he can do 60, whatever. But you take those weights and look at his permit, make sure you can do all that. If you can do all that, the weight issue, and the permit says that he must have a...
Right along.
Hey, how long? Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm back. I got playing a video that he likes, or she. All right, let's get back at it.
11 sets of axles, whatever. He's in compliance. That's all good. Now we got the length aspect. That's the dimension part. So now we're thinking, okay, how long is he? We'll go out there, and depending on what the permit says and what we have in our hand as far as our weights and measures, we'll determine whether we need to measure it. Now, based on looking at his permit and looking at our weight slips, that's going to tell us whether we need to do more work, whether we need to, maybe measure axle spacings, or maybe measure total external bridge length, or maybe we need to, maybe his permit's only for 10 foot wide and we think he's 12 foot wide, and we might have to measure his width. Once we get out there and we start looking, then we'll find out. We're not looking for a violation. I want to get this straight. I suppose you have people out here in these positions that do that. When I go out there, I'm not looking for a violation, okay? I'm looking at whether the guy is legal, whether his permit, and sometimes it's a permit office mistake. I can't count the number of times we've called the permit office and said, hey, look, this guy says that he ordered a permit for 15 and you only gave him a permit for 14. Now, most people will just start writing that ticket. Bam. Well, you're 15, permit only says 14, gotcha. If it's the day shift, and you can call the permit office, you can ask them, hey, you tell them who you are, and they'll get, when you tell them you're an inspector out here looking at a permit, they'll get with you, they're on you right now. So you tell them, I got this permit, driver said he applied for 15 feet, he's only got 14 on his permit, what do you say? Let me look up the application. Yep, he requested 15 feet. Not going to write him a ticket, am I? That's what he requested. Just because his permit says it, he requested that. It's the permit office's fault, right? So what we'll do, park the driver, say, hey, sorry about that, but they have to redo your permit. It's not going to cost you nothing. We're not going to issue a citation. It's not going to cost you nothing. The permit office will issue another permit for 15. They'll fax it here, and you'll be on your way. A lot of people will just write it and say, tough luck. That ain't the right way to do it. Weight and dimension is not the only thing we enforce in this scale house. Okay, there's a lot of other things. While you're on that scale, even the empty trucks, just the cabs, got to have fuel stickers. I'm going to look and make sure you got a good tag. I'm going to look at if you got a temporary in the window. I want to come out and look at that temporary. There's lots of other things we look at, so it's not just weight. Certain scale houses enforce this more than they enforce that, and it's weird. We don't all do things the same way, and we've always complained about that. You know why we don't, but we kind of get into our own little patterns out here. We work by ourselves a lot, and we kind of say, oh, okay, well, I mean, I have my own too. Now, kingpins, for example, my partner and I have an understanding. We give the drivers. I was always taught to always give the driver the benefit of the doubt. Always. That's the way I was taught. That's the way I teach people. So, a kingpin setting, 41 feet, right? We don't ride until they hit 43. I give them 2 more feet. And I figure it this way. I not only give the driver the benefit of the doubt, I take into consideration maybe I didn't measure it quite right. So I know I can't be 2 feet off. So 43 is a magic number. So we give you that little bit of extra, gives you a little bit, to play with. And if you hit 43, though, you're toast. We got to do something about it. Overhang. Car haulers are restricted to if you've got a front load overhang, and you see the car haulers, the car hangs over the front, and then they hang out the back. Well, they can only do a maximum of 3 out the front, 6 out the back. I'm not going to write a guy for 6 or 7 inches of overhang. But if he hits a foot, it's got to be a bona fide foot now, then I get him. So we give him that little bit of extra. And I tell the drivers that. I don't hit you up after 3 inches like the law says I can do. I give you that little bit of extra. So don't be mad at me when you come in here a whole foot over, and I decide I'm going to do something. So, but that's the way I was taught. Give them that little bit of extra. Not everybody does that. You run a little bit overweight, if you would pull on that rear light on your right, bring us in your tractor and your trailer registration, driver's license.
Can I give you an update
The
real
vehicle
quick
was
on the protest?
1,600 pounds overweight. I asked the driver to.
Do what?
Let me get this quick update. They are now down at the gas station in California, that one gas station. The protesters already had the gas station half taken down. From the roof up top of where the gas pumps are, that roof is already down. They're tearing apart a parking meter car that's over by the gas station. And the cops everybody just showed up there at the intersection. So that's that update right now. Sorry, just wanted to give an update quick. But this is interesting too.
Pulling a parking lot and bringing his paperwork. At that time, we didn't know he already had a citation issued to him. So he'll park, he'll come in the scale house, and he'll have his little ticket in his little envelope, and it's the old telltale sign. We know he's already been issued one. And once issued a weight ticket, you can resume. Lots of guys will come in here, and they will be 1,000 pounds overweight, and they'll tell us, hey, I've got a quarter tank of fuel. You can add fuel. The only problem is when you leave Florida, all that extra weight you put on is going to apply to the next state. So you're good in Florida, but you're not going to be good somewhere else. Every state has their own government, has their own legislature, and they want to make their own laws. The drivers will come in here and they'll say, why is Georgia this and Florida's that? Why is Utah this and
Bingo,
Georgia?
that's what I was trying to say.
That's our government.
Do what?
That's what I was trying to say. Every state has their different things.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to explain to you, Scott.
Yeah, but the gross weight though is maximum is 80,000 though. That stays the same.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 80,000 on all states here in the
okay.
U.S.
It's your system. That's that. They make their laws based on how they want to run it in their state. So that's the way everything goes. With pre-pass and DriveWise and all the programs that we've got, that vehicles, you know, they can. There's all kinds of ways to slip by us. It's hard to notice. You've got so many trucks, so much truck traffic, so much car traffic. It's hard to notice whether somebody's out there that's supposed to be or not. I want to tell you this: 98% of the drivers are just honest guys making a living like you and I are doing, and they're coming in. They follow the law, you know, just like you and I do. You know, drive the speed limits. We go in the weigh stations. We follow the speed limit signs. We try to do everything right. You know, we go on green and we stop on red, and you know we do everything right. And 98% of them are doing that. So, you know, God bless the guys that are running. Let them go. They will get caught one day, and you know something. And we've had it happen here before. Maybe not the same instance of running the coops, but a violation where the driver will blatantly say, I do this every week and I've been doing it for 10 years and you only got me once. Yeah, but we got you.
Yep.
If there's a trooper on duty here and we see a truck out on the interstate and he is supposed to be in here, that trooper will run him down. If he decides that the vehicle ran by the scale on purpose, it's going to cost him $1,000. That's in statute. That's a money amount that state legislature said to issue him a ticket for $1,000. I will say that doesn't end there, because when the trooper writes you a ticket, it goes on your driver's license, okay? There's points. I don't know how many, because we don't do that. But you ask a trooper, he'll tell you. So it's not a good idea
4
to do
points.
that. But I've had a lot of drivers in the past, and I've been out here 22 years. So I have drivers that told me they pulled over on the interstate in a safety lane over here and walk across the ditch and into the scales and say, hey, I couldn't get over. I was on a cell phone, or I was doing this, or I was doing that. And I got busy, and I saw the sign, and I tried to move over, and then a four-wheeler wouldn't let me in. So I kind of look at that like this. If you went through all the trouble to stop right here and come in, you know, I always ask them to bring in their bills. If I see them coming, bring me your bills. If he's weighing 80,000 pounds, I'm going to take his paperwork, and I'm going to tell him to go down the next exit, get off, turn left again, go south, go down to that exit, turn around, left, come right up over there and come here and pick your paperwork up. I had a guy in here one night out of Alabama,
Here's
nice
a
guy,
good story.
600 pounds overweight, driving a piece of crap, just driving a piece of crap. A little cab over, beat up, pulled in, nice guy. I said, hey man, I said, you're just a little bit overweight tonight, you know, 600 pounds. He goes, oh, okay. He's a real mild-mannered guy, you know. And he says, well, how much is that going to cost me? I said, that's $30, you know. He said, okay, all right. And that's why we were taking money back then, you know, cash money. He said, got to looking at his registration, it expired. Well, that changes the whole ball. When you got an expired registration, that's bad, bad, bad. A $30 fine turned into a $2,000 fine.
Shit.
When I told him that, I thought the guy's going to start crying. I thought, oh man, you know, hate to do these. I hate to do these. Then he says to me, would you mind if I go in the truck and get my wife? And I said, why? You know? He said, well, I thought he was telling me a story. I was rolling up my pants leg because the crap was getting deep. He told me, he says, I got her with me. He said, I don't normally travel with her, but she just had brain surgery. And I'm thinking, boy, this guy's good. this guy's good, man. He's got John Wayne in him, you know, because he's giving me the bill. And I said, okay. I said, brain surgery. He says, yeah. And he says, I can't leave her for very long because she has seizures. I said, okay, you can bring her in here if you want. So he did, brought her in. Nice lady, real quiet, mild-mannered, sat down in a chair. And I started telling him what it was going to cost him. Of course, he got upset. She got upset. She got so upset, he said, I got to be careful because she has seizures. She can't get excited. You know what I'm thinking? I'm still thinking this guy's telling me a story. He told me, he said, we're living in this truck. Had to sell my house to pay for the surgery. We're living out of that truck. And he says, I'm just trying to make a living. And I'm thinking, geez. So she starts crying. Then she starts shaking. Then she falls on the floor. And then he tells me, help me hold her down. She's having a seizure. So I got her legs. He's got her head, because it's a concrete floor like this. She's jumping around like a fish out of water. And we're holding her down. And I'm the only one working that day. Trucks are going by, you know. No one's weighing trucks because I'm holding this lady. She's bouncing around like it's unreal. So after about 15 minutes of that, she starts settling down. She starts shaking and carrying on. And now, if this was an act, my God, I'm going to give him an Oscar. I ain't kidding you. After all that, got her back in the chair. Half hour went by or longer. And I got to thinking, I said, I can't do this guy, you know? I said, look, you got 30 bucks on you? Yep. I said, I'll write the ticket for the 600 pounds. And I must have just overlooked that expired registration. And I said, please don't go through no more scales, man. Because somebody else is going to bust your ass. I swear to God, don't. I said, whatever you have to do to get back to Alabama, do it. But don't go through another set of scales, you know? Man, I told you I could write a book. Man, I ain't kidding you. Stuff like that happens every day out here, you know? I mean, not so much the last few years, but the first 10 or 15 years out here, it was a circus. It was one thing after another. In fact, I worked with a young black kid. His name was Richard Jones. He deemed me the magnet. He called me a magnet. I said, why do you call me the magnet? He said, because everything happens when I'm working with you. He said, none of this crap happens when I'm working. He says, it only happens. And I mean, we've had hookers in here. I mean, oh my God, that just keeps going on and on and on.
Why would hookers, with truck driving hookers or something? Or?
Look, we're in the middle of nowhere. Where'd she come from? She didn't drive in. She all of a sudden pops through the back door. Hi guys, how's it going? No car. Well, I told my buddy, I said, is there a truck out there? No truck, no car, nothing on the interstate. Where you come from?
What?
And she just started a conversation, you know, hi, how's it going? We're thinking, I said, Richard, what she wants? So I don't know. Oh boy.
Was this when you guys are still taking money?
I don't remember. That might be. But the real drivers, what I call real drivers, know that we're not here to be a pain in their butt. We're here to do a job. Now, I granted there are people out here that probably are a pain in the butt. But trust me, for every one of us, there's one of them, okay? So we get it on both ends too. We get some pretty nasty drivers in here. Most of the time, that's not true. Most of the time, we get a lot of good, most of the drivers are great. Explain the law in detail, and they understand. You have no problems with them. You're gonna get a couple of them that still don't disagree, but you know, it is what it is. I treat the drivers like they treat me. Okay, you come in here, you got a great attitude, I got a great attitude. I'm still going to give you the fine. I can't get past that. I'm still going to give you a citation. But I can be nice about it if you can be nice about it, and we can get business done and get it out of the way. There's a driver's restroom in the driver's room, and that's specifically for drivers. There's what we call a comfort station in the back that has, next to the inspection barn, there are 3 restrooms, male, female, handicap. The four-wheelers can use it too. You know, if you got to make a potty stop, and I mean, we're 10 miles in between exits, so I mean, you missed 2 golden opportunities. One of the main things I'd like to stress is that at any Florida scale, the drivers can park overnight, free. Okay? Ain't gonna cost you nothing. And let me put this rumor to rest. I wondered one time why we used to line that back parking lot up at night. There used to be so many trucks out there that you couldn't breathe because of the diesel fumes. I'm not kidding you. And all of a sudden, they disappeared. And I started asking drivers, why not parking back there anymore at night? Why do you want to go to a truck stop and pay when you can park here for nothing? Because we don't want to get a DOT inspection in the morning when we wake up. I could tell that's not going to happen. Our officers...
Man, what he's talking about that there, because once you get in Miami, you can't find no free spots to park. It's all the truck stops. Basically, you gotta pay, except for rest areas, like he said, way stations. So that's what he's talking about that part.
Were specifically told, don't you go in that rear parking lot in the morning and start knocking on doors. Don't do it. So that I can't say would never happen at another scale house. I can't guarantee that because I only work here, but it won't happen here. My forte is in training and education. I love doing those 2 things. I find myself doing a lot of it doing this. The sad part of the job is having to actually issue that citation. I've been here a long time, threatened to quit an awful lot of times in the last 22 years, trust me. And now I'm in, Florida drop program, so I'm within 5 years of retirement. If you interviewed anybody else out here and they heard me tell you that I've enjoyed this job for 22 years, I don't think I could stop them from laughing.
Take care of that.
I know over on 81 there where I used to live at, off of the Granville exit, that rest area is they put wait stations in there, but that's a free rest area.
I'll get us up here in a minute.
That is a free rest area on both sides.
Right. All right. Go ahead with your rundowns.
All right. Let me turn my phone back on. Because I turned it off because for some reason, every time I was playing, I was like freezing. I like reading off my phone. It's better. Just give my phone here a second to charge up. And while we're waiting for that, one smoking scan. All the protesters are at the gas station, and the cops just made it down there. And apparently there was another car that caught on fire. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I was going to say, what the hell? Okay. Right now, I'm going to go through all. I'm just going to do all because they'll have everybody in it. Okay, we got Public Simer, and he is covering the Bits Fashion and Fallout Retro Beauty. Let's see, Exotic Layer is doing some confessions. Let's see, South Central Rude. He's doing an audit. He was doing an audit. Ed Train. He's just playing music. Let's see. Agenda Free News is doing the protesting. And he says that it's protesting about the immigration. Amanda Slife did a post and said, a dinner in Canada, email me this. And she has a picture of toast. Let's see, Late Night Cafe is coming on at 8:30. So, Locals Cafe is going to be going live again tonight. Wolfenstein Exposure. I have no idea. He's exposing somebody. Let's see. Crystal something is doing, or is having a fit because her ketchup was stolen. Lunatic Froggy has a pull-up decision you might want to know about. Bigfoot, Wangos, or Wango, whatever, sorry if I budged it up, Wingos, and what is a disability or all?
And she's live right now with Free Speech Saturday.
Let's see, Nana Spike This is doing a retros of Beauty. Whitbird is a cockatiel singing. News. Bert Toast put a post up saying, hey guys, make sure you follow me on Rumble. I'll stream there once in a while when I have something I would like to review that won't stay on YouTube for very long. I'll also use it as a backup for the videos that I do over here. So, Bert Toast is moving over to Rumble every once in a blue moon. Let's see. Exhorter is doing Predators. Justin's doing something with Tortitos. News covering the protests. Local test. They just got done 19 minutes ago. Let's see. Earth Cam's doing different places. Oh, they do. And then we got I'm not trying to repeat. DD Crips and something with law enforcement faces off with protesters. Queens, of course, we know our Queens from Australia is doing their thing. Brenton Code. I have no idea what he's doing. Austin covering the protest. Night Cop. I have no idea what Night Cop's doing. See, TV Translate or Transando is doing the thing on Ukraine. Kitty Cat, the Feline Kitty Cat Center is doing they're showing the cats. True Crime is doing Unexplained Crimes, Little Dream. It's meditation. That's about it. The rest is pretty much meditation besides us being live. And Trucker said that Froggy is live, so.
Yep. So, okay, Jen, what's your last words?
Love and hugs, and we will be on. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know if Trucker's going to be up or not. Because I promised everybody since I wasn't on Wednesday, I'd be on tomorrow.
Cindy, what's your last words if you're listening?
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Love y'all. If you haven't, hit that like, share, subscribe. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this video. And Paul, no, just flat out no, Paul, no.
Well, maybe.
All right, I'm out of here. We are out of here.